Welcome, everyone, to Ferriphobe Campaign 2, Episode 29. My name is Sam Lander. I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zerder, playing Lumi, the druid.
Hi, my name is Ballard. I play Elros, the Battlemaster Fighter.
Hi, this is Suda playing the Rogue Warlock, who's currently depressed about not being able to say her catchphrase.
This is Sadie playing the most engaged barbarian, Zari.
I'm Inter. I'm playing Crier the Fast Monk.
And I forgot to unmute. I'm Ashes. I play Iberkeet, the mysterious wizard.
So, you guys finally, after a week of travel and a little bit of mud, by a little bit I mean all of the mud, managed to get yourselves back to Haifa, discovering along the way that somebody's doing some real big magic, and it's a bad thing probably. Well, you kind of knew that already, but it definitely been reinforced. And you made it into town. You started searching for the artifacts, the dragon shards that you were looking for, with your map of the city that had X marks the spot on them, or more accurately, dot marks the spot on them. And you collected a few of them, but with a bungled stealth roll while crossing a bridge, you were noticed by city guards who tried to arrest you, and you killed them back for it. At least most of them, including the two demons that were included in the city guards. So that was a surprise. But you did only kill one of the actual human guards, and the other one is knocked out. Actually, we will remain here for now. The other one you've knocked out. So it is the middle of the night. It's not quite midnight yet. It is still raining, although not torrentially. The street is quiet. The like street lights, what of them are around are lit, but it's not super well lit here. And you have an unconscious guard, a extinct guard, two dusted demons, and a empty city around you.
I would like to maybe try to wake this one up and get some information out of them. Risha, Iberkeet, and Anya, do you want to go and try to find some dragon shards while the rest of us noisy people stay here and gather information?
I'd rather that we stick together.
Anya says, "Well, whatever you see best. Whichever, if we're gonna stay together, I'll stay with the group, and if we're gonna split up, I'll go with whomever you want."
We move too noisy as a group, especially Elros and I. We not very good in the stealth department. So we are close enough to the dragon shards that we know about, that if we just hunker down, if some of us hunker down, the rest can go off and move quickly to grab the dragon shards, and then we can meet back here and discover where we go next.
I'm all about moving quickly.
But we will move quicker and quieter if it's not me and Elros trudging around.
Does the demon has anything on him, like papers or insignias?
Demon's
Mud.
demon's dust.
Yeah. There's a pile of mud, approximately a little bit of what was there. Still. The human, or not human, Feyan that you killed, has a guard uniform, standard issue pike.
Looking for papers or maps or schedules.
They give me a just straight luck roll. Just a d20 roll.
As bad.
They don't have anything on them like that. They've got 5 brass. Probably in bronzes. Probably 50 bronze.
I'll leave that.
All right.
So we do the split. You want to go with the stealth group since you can move fast? Lumi, Elros, and I will stay here and try to parse some information out.
If we do a split, I'd rather have Lumi with us.
I'm fine wherever. More slight trepidation about splitting us up because big city and with what they're bringing there, what Georgie and them are bringing to the table. I think we're actually better off sticking together, even though we might attract more people.
Oh, we got to make a decision. Somebody make a decision that's not me.
Then we stick
Either
together.
way, I'm getting wet, so like.
Okay. Can we at least try to... Do we want to stick around and try to get information about the guard, or are we continuing to go in blind?
I can wake him up.
Yeah, let's wake him up. And also maybe find an empty house where we can bind him to a chair or something.
So you know this area. You guys lived here. You don't know of any like abandoned houses in this area. This is a being this close to the river, is a relatively nice part of town. There are some like shops that are closed at this time of day. Temple
shed
nearby. Yeah, you could probably find like a shed or something. Sheds are going to be pretty small in a city. Mostly it's attached buildings.
Well, if we can get into a shop that is partially flooded, because I doubt people will be in there, then that would be the best. So,
all right, partially flooded shop. This would be, you guys can find. That's relatively easy. Getting inside of it might take more time than you would like, so the door is locked. Somebody want to do a lockpick about it, or an axe about it?
I will do a lockpick. It's much quieter.
That is true. So, the locks are not amazing. So within a couple of minutes, you guys getting progressively more nervous about the fact that you have Zari probably has a dead guard over one shoulder, and Elros has a living but unconscious guard over a shoulder. Getting progressively more nervous about that fact. Within about 5 minutes, Risha, you have the door to a nearby establishment opened up. It is a dress shop. And as you go inside, like, somebody has made an effort to put racks up higher so that the dresses themselves are not dragging in the fetid water. But not all of them escaped damage from the looks of things. There are definitely some of the longer dresses hemlines that are soaked and at this point musty, mildewy. This place is very dark. None of you can see unless you have some level of dark vision. But the door closes behind you with a click, and it is quiet.
Okay. Since I'm carrying the dead guard, I'm going to move them to a place where they cannot be seen by the unconscious guard.
Okay, that's not hard.
And then somebody wake them up.
I'll just use a charge of my healer's kit to give him 1 HP.
Okay. Question from the GM to the players: you gonna bind him first, or are you gonna just wake him up?
We got manacles, don't we, or something?
I got manacles. Yep.
All right.
I
So
will use those and then remove them from my sheet.
right.
Now, before we wake up, do I, Zari, recognize this person? Since this is still Amari's district.
Do you, Zari, recognize this person? Advantage on a wisdom notice perception? Yes. Perception check.
That's 15.
And of course I don't have my behind the name up because I am smart that way.
I have one, Jahari.
Jahari? Okay. Put it in chat so that I can remember. But yeah, so Jahari is who this person is. You have seen them around. They were a regular at the guardhouse. They tended to work off shift, middle of the night. And so you didn't see him as much, but you know, if you were there with Amari, at the end of the day, they'd be coming on. Generally likable fellow, kind of middle age, so really old for you, like maybe 40. As I stab myself in the heart. You know, middle-aged guy. Generally likable, little ill-kempt, you always thought, but otherwise fairly decent fellow. So yeah, Jahari. He wakes up blinking, and like pulls against the manacles a little bit. Obvious to those of you who can see that he does not have dark vision.
Jahari, it's Zari. I need you to calm down.
Zari, what's going on? I'm supposed to take you to jail. A. 2, you hit me really hard.
Yeah, sorry about that. We are on a special mission.
I am protecting the... Okay, I have questions.
Did you know that 2 of the people you were patrolling the town with were demons?
What the fuck?
Did you not notice that 2 of the people in your squad that we pummeled turned to dust right afterwards?
I thought maybe you had some sort of magical... Like, you guys are...
None of us have magic that powerful.
He tries to point at Eberkeet, or the direction of where he thinks Eberkeet would be, but his hands are manacled together and so can't.
Yes, Everkeet, predicted their future into dust.
Look, I don't know what magic you have.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Like maybe that's
I'm
maybe
telling
killing
you,
guards is
trust
why
me.
they want you arrested.
No, I'm telling you that 2 of the people that were with you were demons.
Okay,
You have to believe me.
that's a lot to unpack. Sorry.
Should I roll persuasion?
That would be really good. A 22 is also really good. He's still panicking a little bit, but at the very least, he's no longer arguing with you about the fact of demons or not.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to tell you you're all under arrest and to follow me, but clank clank. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
No.
Well, that's
Okay.
good.
We're going.
Oh boy.
I'm letting this resolve.
Well, you gotta have a perception check. Risha, you feel like he's noticed you as you're approaching.
We may not kill you, but I sure do want to give you a swirling in this nasty, nasty water.
Why,
Risha?
Risha?
Risha, please save it for the demons.
You
Okay.
took away the fun of the demons.
I'm sorry, but it shot a lightning bolt at us. Okay. Anyway, Jahari, I need to know something real quick. Where is Georgie directing this disaster from? From the guardhouse or from the keep?
The disaster? What do you mean directing the disaster?
The streets are flooded.
Oh, well, O'Haines, is directing the... So, O'Haines, Ohaannes, is the Duke, I guess you'd call him, the leader of the city. He's directing it from the keep. I've seen Georgie there with them a few times, but she's mostly handling, like, guard schedules and stuff.
At the guardhouse? At the main guardhouse?
Well, I'm from... I usually do it in this district's guardhouse, but as far as I know, that's where she is.
Okay. Second question. Who did they get to replace Amari?
Sirgo. And you recognize that name. That was like day shift sergeant.
Okay.
But not one of Amari's like decent fellow. Tends to run too fat, as in he's been a sergeant for a long time and doesn't get as much out on the streets.
Ah.
Yeah, Sirgo's been running us. Georgie didn't promote him to captain. I kind of expected her to, since Amari got kicked out. But he's doing okay. Like he's one who gives us our rota every day.
Okay. Okay, that's all I need to. That's all I need to know. Unfortunately,
Gonna kill me now?
no, we're not gonna kill you. Please stop.
Well,
Why would I kill you?
because you hit me really hard, Zari.
Yes, because you were running away.
I was
The
running
bump will
away to
subside.
summon some more guards because I'm supposed to arrest you.
Yes, and we don't want you to do that now, do we, Jahari?
No, you.
Because-
I want to do that. I'm going to do that once I get out of here, which is why I'm worried about you killing. I should shut up now.
Let's just say this: Georgie is not is not on the side she seems she is.
What? What does Georgie have to do with anything? She's just the city commander.
Well, the Winter Queen doesn't like her for one.
Okay, who's the Winter Queen? That's not a person I'm familiar with.
We
Risha, I think?
we have suspicions that Georgie is pulling some strings to cause this disaster in order to set off a big ritual in the city that will kill everyone.
Well, that's
For
bad.
what For what ultimate end goal, we don't have a good clue. But can I? But Risha, do you still have that totem that we picked up off the bridge? I don't think we put it in the bag yet.
Yeah, it's kind of still a little bit stuck.
Yeah.
Lumi,
I will pick and prod and try to obfuscate the totem from Risha without causing more harm.
So, if you're careful about it, you can pick this up without stabbing yourself. But if you're in a rush, that's not really a thing. But yeah, you can hold on to it without stabbing
Okay.
yourself.
We came back here to find these things and things called dragon shards that are being used in the ritual. We're getting rid of them so the ritual fails.
Okay.
And then we're going to be leaving this, and then we're going to be heading out of the city and heading to the coast. So Georgie can follow us.
Why are you telling me this?
Because we want you to tell Georgie.
So not killing me. I can
against
get,
my better judgment.
I can get behind this plan. Also, I can't see whatever you're showing me because I can't. It's dark in here, and
Oh my god. Lumi, hold a fire. in your hand.
Global fire
I
in
cast
Lumi's
light
one hand.
on one of the dragon shards.
I'm holding a torch fire in one hand and the totem in the other.
Okay, so what kind of dragon shard did you grab that you're lighting up?
Ooh, magic on dragon shards.
Uh-huh.
I think we picked up an Eberron.
Okay, so Eberkeet, give me an Arcana check, please.
I feel like I did a bad thing now.
19. You realize as you're casting light on it that you can choose how bright you want this to be, all the way from a candlelight to daylight. Please choose a brightness level of this dragon shard.
I would like as dim as possible because I want to still be unseen in the darkness.
Okay, so candlelight it is. So
Candlelight from Ibrigid and torchlight from Lumi.
Uh-huh. So between the two of you, like Eberkeet's still pretty in shadow. Lumi, you illuminate the thing. And Jahari looks at you and goes, I haven't seen that before. I don't know what that is. Looks pointy.
Yeah, we don't know either, but we know they're in the spots that we know the ritual's being used for because we stole a map off the wooden limes who are working for Georgie.
Yeah, they are working for Georgie. They're like in the guardhouse now sometimes.
Ah, wonderful.
I thought we were supposed to arrest him, but they told me that we're not anymore, and so we haven't done anything with them.
Of course, that's the thing goes when Georgie gets Amari out of the. Lumi will just wave the hand with the fire, the light in, and it just goes out. Like angrily wave his hand.
So
You
yes,
just gave me fun. I'm gonna give their rogue her sword back. Violently.
This is probably why we're supposed to arrest you.
that's just Risha. You know,
That's
Risha.
just
I
me.
mean, that's fair. So you
Okay.
want me to tell Georgie how to, that you're gonna do the thing? Okay, I mean, that's gonna be what I do once I get myself out of here.
Problem is though, I don't think we want you to go just yet.
Yep.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to knock you out again.
I could just
I'll be.
promise I don't Your hammer is big, and I don't want to get hit by it again.
Yeah,
I
we can
won't use the hammer.
he is in shackles, probably around something. We can just, tie something around his mouth so he cannot shout, and that's it. We don't have to knock him out.
But I don't want to leave him in the water though. That's mean.
Yeah, I don't want to knock him out.
So tie him to the counter.
Okay. Well, we tie him up someplace where he's not going to be in the water,
Okay.
and we stuff a rag in his mouth so he doesn't scream immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Jahari, we're headed for the coast.
Oh, and if somebody finds you, the key of the shackles is in your pocket.
Bye now. And we leave.
All
As
right.
we're leaving, I say, for the record, I think I could reduce a person to dust if I really put my mind to it.
He
He
whimpers.
doesn't need to know that.
Okay, you guys are back out into the street. That took a little bit of time. It's not quite yet midnight.
Seeing as we're all moving together, I best do this. And Lumi silently claps his hand together, chanting a spell, and casts Pass Without Trace.
Okay, you now have all a +10 on your stealth checks. I would like a stealth roll, please, from everybody. So 22, 21, 19, 21, 16.
Why do
I
I
rolled
always
it
do
and go
so
through.
bad?
For the record, I would like to note that I got 2 natural ones on that stealth check.
Would you mayhaps like to use inspiration? Have you it?
I do not.
2, 3,
Missing Elroses?
Missing Elros.
Yeah, I rolled it, but it's not working. But I have had some computer problems recently, so make sure Beyond 20 is working. I got a 14
Okay. So
plus
24.
2, 16. Yeah.
16. All right. 22. So despite your natural one, you guys slip back out into the night relatively quietly, and we're going to do a dramatic task at this point. So because yes, go right ahead. Roll your test roll. Hey, now it's working.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
So, because of your successful stealth, and you have an hour of this, dramatic task. You guys get to choose whatever skill you want. DC is 15, although if 2 people use the same skill, the DC goes up by 3. And you need to see how many you collect. DC 15. There is no the only fail state is that it takes you longer or you might get noticed. So please tell me what skill everybody is using. I would like 1 roll from everybody. The first person can take advantage from your stealth roll, though. So choose who gets to go first and who gets the advantage.
Iberkeet, do your investigate.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, with advantage. Hold on.
Yes.
There we go.
It's kind of a terrible advantage roll for that. Okay, so 17. So you guys, Iberkeet is pointing out very likely locations, and it's one of those things where they're not always obvious where they probably would be, but every single one of these locations appears to be not inside of a building, but attached to a building. And some of them are on the ground floor, some of them are upper stories, some of them are like buried in the dirt outside of the building. But yes, they are spread all around. Who is using what skill and what are they doing next?
I think I will get some of the halfway ups on the side of the buildings.
Okay,
Using some acrobatics.
go for it. Doing some cool monk stuff. 26. Oh yeah. You guys watch Cryor like run up the side of a building, pluck a thing out, wall run like 2 buildings down, pluck another one out, and collecting them fairly rapidly.
I think Lumi will be using perception to try and keep tabs on sloshing in the street that isn't their own.
Okay, go for it. Show off.
Oh man, I was thinking the same thing.
My brain pictures Risha saying that and then Iberkeet fist bumping Risha in the back of the party. All right.
17 perception to try to differentiate our party from people that want to find us and imprison us.
Okay. Every once in a while, as you guys are going around, you like Lumi will like, hey guys, and like pull you into an alley, and a patrol of 2 or 3 guards will go past. All right, who's next?
I have I have something I want to try.
Sure.
I would like to use insight as to predict guard movements and like basically how I would go about it, trying to predict how they would.
Sure. Roll it. This seems reasonable. So, Elros, you're confident a couple times, just as Lumi that you know where the guards are going to be. As Lumi like says something, and Zari pulls you into an alley just ahead of a guard coming around a corner. Ha! They're coming from that way, pointing in the wrong direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 people left.
Missing Zari and Risha.
Yes.
Okay. Zari would like to use athletics to, if one of them is buried, dig it up, or underneath something heavy, lift it.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm using inspiration.
Go for it. That's what the inspiration is for.
Not much better.
No.
That was a 3 and a 6.
So Zari, you are you are strong. But there's a couple times where it's like, okay, I need to lift this heavy thing and lift, and you're just not quite able to get it into a position where somebody can get underneath it and get whatever it is.
Or I do it noisily.
Or you do it noisily, and there's time, like the tick 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 of the clock in the back of your minds is passing, and the first stroke of midnight falls. Some temple out there has a water clock apparently going, and you hear the first peal of the midnight bell. Probably it's likely that it's a temple of the death god whose name I don't remember off the top of my head. The hates undead god. I'll load that up while Iberkeet, you make your roll.
Oh, mine
Oh no,
was
Iberkeet
last.
already did. Risha, you make your roll. Sorry.
Yep, I'm gonna use a stealth
Basima.
to sneak up behind a guard who's about to catch Zari.
Uh-huh. You're rolling a lot of ones there. That's a little better than... All right. So,
Luckily, that's on the D4.
yeah. Zari, as you're like lifting up something and Lumi is reaching around underneath to get it, you hear the distinctive clank of a metal booted foot splashing in water behind you, and then as they pass out after getting hit over the head with a blunt object, also known as Risha.
The entirety of Risha.
Yeah, just every bit of Risha hit this guy over the head. You've got some sort of sock full of rocks.
Flying jump kick.
All right. So yeah, third bell tolls, and we got a total of 17, 26, 17, 2 failures, and a 27. So you guys have gotten 2/3 of the remaining marked things. The fourth bell of midnight tolls, and I would like Ashes to please join me in the sideboard. The fourth peal of midnight continues to ring through the night long after it should have stopped. And so that's the first thing you noticed. And the second thing you notice is that the rain droplets beside you are hovering, frozen in time. And your friends are in mid-motion for whatever they were doing, probably sneaking down an alley, picking out the last of these things that you have pointed out. And it is remarkably still, unnaturally still. Could I have you give me an Arcana check, please? 23. You are under the effect of a time stop spell. And you're looking around and all of your friends are stopped in time. I gotta look up time stop specifically. Not time stop. Time stop. Because I think I know what it does. But let me double check. Yeah, so you are as if you had cast it yourself. So you are unaffected by time stop, but everybody else around you is. And you hear the sound of metal armor walking up down the alley from whence you came.
Well, I turn around and take a look.
You see a large, headless body in full plate mail with it is corroded and trashed and just like it had been buried for hundreds of years in just a field somewhere. And there's a great, it's the longest great sword you've ever seen wielded by a medium-sized creature. Walking up so that's like across its back, and as he's walking, as it's walking toward you, you can hear kind of a hissing sound emanating from the helmet that is being carried, the empty helmet being carried under its left arm. It's laughter? Religion would be if you want to think more, or just talk if you want to just talk.
Want to know what I can know about what's going on? Nope, probably not.
You think there's something like, you know that this is religious, something religiously, like something religious in your mind, but you're not sure what. And a very weedily, reedy, dry voice rasps its way out to you and says, "You've done very well for yourself."
Can I tell if there is actually a body in the armor, or is the armor just empty and walking on its own?
As it has gotten, you have dark vision?
I do not.
You do not.
I can cast light.
You also have the so your thing also emanates light. Your amulet.
Oh, always, or
yes, it always. I mean, you can wear it under clothes, so it blocks it normally, but it always emanates the light of a candle.
Oh, all right then.
So drawing out a little bit of light, you see that there is the skeletal remains of a neck inside of the like open hole of the armor. I can help you out with what you're trying to do. I can solve all of these problems for you. You only have to accept my boons. I would like a... You are afraid of undead things. I would like a wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
So you are afraid of this person. You can't take as in they have you are under the afraid condition, so you can't move towards them. You attack them with a disadvantage. But otherwise you're not like full on panic run away afraid. And it reaches up its right arm, and you realize that as it reaches up its right arm, despite the fact that it was 20 feet away from you, the finger of it points just mere inches from your chest. There's some weird foreshortening going on because its arm isn't any longer than it should be, except that it's pointing out and says, "All you have to do is accept my boon and then ask for what you wish for."
Well, frankly, if you were here to help, you would just do so. So...
I am here to help myself, but I can help you at the same time.
I've read too many stories about higher powers giving out deals.
I will give you a taste of my boon to help you decide whether or not you want to take it. And the creature, you are now locked, frozen in place. You perceive the time stop closing in on you as the skeleton walks through you, and you feel as if somebody has just walked over your yet to be filled grave. And I will whisper to you the effects of the thing that you have around your neck here in a moment. Let's go back, rejoin the main crew though.
Okay.
Oh, oh.
You guys see Eberkeet like jump out of her skin and land in the like on top of the back of Zari. Full on panic mode.
Okay, everything okay there, baby kid?
Okay, little buddy.
I'm panting. I'm trying to catch my breath and just kind of wave down and like, yeah, just give me a second.
Why does everybody jump on my back?
Because I'd crumple.
Because you're the mom friend.
Fair.
Also, it's hard to help with wounds when they're on your back? Question mark?
I just mean I feel like a cat post. First Anya does it, now Eberkeet.
Can I go next?
Sure, why not? Everybody hop on.
I'll pass, thank you.
Has our witty banter calmed you down, Eberkeet?
Yes. We should continue.
Oh, did you have a vision or something?
I don't think it's pertinent.
I hope not, and I really hope that if it is, you tell us now, or we're going to walk into something that's going to happen. So, okay. So,
So,
How-
Anya, any whiff of your daughter?
It's too wet here. I haven't smelled her anywhere. I haven't smelled any dragons. I don't think they're going to be out in the rain, though. If she... I would be very surprised. All right, so...
okay. So, how many of the shards / totems did we get, and how many of each?
So there were 20 remaining. You guys got... We'll go with 3/4 because it divides nicely. So 15 of them. Of them, 10 of them were dragon shards, split evenly between notes. Game tools. Haha. Split evenly between Eberron and Kyber. No, sorry. Split 3 ways evenly between Eberron, Kyber, and Sybaris, and then 5 of them were the little statuettes.
Okay.
So 10 div 3 is 3. So 4 Sybaris, 3 Kyber, and 3 Eberron.
Speaking of other dragons, Anya, as I toss a dragon shard from one hand to the other, how can you tell which dragon a shard came from?
Well, you unless you know, you don't know. Can you not disrespect the my father's mortal
Shattered
remains?
soul.
And I will sleight of hand it out like it just disappeared, like stage magic.
What? That's better than So 5 remaining spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Do you know which dragons the other shards came from?
I mean, not unless you know him personally. Like, I'm heavily implying that, or I'm heavily thinking that. Oh, say 1, 2, 3. This is my dad's shards. I mean, that's what makes sense.
I'm pretty sure there aren't a lot of grand traumatic deaths of dragons very often in the world.
I think you'd hear about it if there were. I mean, I sure would
Yep.
hear about it, I would think. I guess I'm kind of out of the gossip network, so maybe your people have been going around and murdering a bunch of dragons, but that would be a little bit of upheaval from that. Have you been murdering a bunch of dragons? Because I haven't seen any dragon murder so far.
You, your father, and your daughter are the only dragons we've ever heard of in this region.
That's fair.
Although, I suppose, if there were other dragons, they probably wouldn't tell us.
That's also fair. I mean, you knew
Okay.
I was one, so I didn't have a reason to hide it from you.
Yep.
All right.
We got most of the dragon shards in this area.
Correct.
I think we are good to move on. So, do we want to head towards the guardhouse and possibly confront Georgie and the Limes, or do we want to head to the keep and maybe hopefully find evidence there? I'm voting for keep.
Do we know where the spell came from that controls the weather?
No,
No.
we don't know.
Somewhere
We
in
just
this
know
town.
it's in the city.
Yeah.
I would suspect it would, if it's anywhere, it would be at the keep because that's the most heavily defended one, and you need a lot of privacy to pull off that large of a control weather spell.
All right. So you were wanting to find my daughter too. When were we going to do that?
Well, I was hoping you would sense her as we move through the town.
Nope.
Because we don't have any leads, and we're only in a small, and we've only been through a quarter of the town so far.
Well, that's fair. Pass Without a Trace is probably expired at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
So
keep is heavily defended. Probably more guards than the guardhouse.
Iberkeet doesn't have detect person or locate person yet, do they?
No, that's like level 5 or 6.
Level 5, I
Okay.
think.
And locate creature is still out of your range as well, right?
Got
What
locate.
is? Sorry?
Locate creature.
Locate object.
Locate creature. Yeah, that's level 4. I have locate object.
Okay.
If you knew of a specific object to look for.
That the daughter would be carrying.
I can locate a kind of object and it'll point me to the nearest one
Right.
as well.
Well, I don't know what she'd be carrying. I haven't talked to her, and well, let's not get into that. So,
No family heirloom.
I mean, I was never one big. Well, there was a thing that I had that might be considered an heirloom, but that was almost 20 years ago, and I don't know who has it. I don't know who got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I can describe it
So-
for you, but I don't. I think you have to be within a certain range, so it may not be super useful in this part of town, or where unless we have a lead on her.
So I have this suggestion. We go to the outer wall of the keep. Iberkeet uses locate object on the wand that we know about and see if it is in the keep.
Yes, we have seen the wand of that was Georgie was holding.
Or at least Iberkeet has.
You have.
So are
We
we
all
good?
shared the dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, but only Iberkeet saw the last part.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Also, was it the northern or the southern eastmost gate that Anya's daughter ran out from when I followed her?
Southern.
That one. Could I have you give me a nature or a Lumi? Nature or
Survival?
sure, I was gonna say just intelligence. What's good intelligence skill?
Arcana, history.
Religion?
History. Nature or history? Depending on how well you roll, I'm going to whisper you something. That's a 7. Okay, fair enough.
I am the druid without nature tagged.
Fair enough. All right, so to the outer wall of the keep. If you guys aren't looking for anything along the way, you're just trying to be sneaky, I will give you advantage on your stealth rolls because you know what you're looking for in the guards. It's going to take you a while to get there, though, if you're sneaking, because middle of the night, dark, rainy.
I've got one more second level spell slot, and I'm thinking we might need that for if we need to make a hasty retreat.
Right. Oh. That's slightly better, Risha. It's not double natural ones.
Right? But it didn't do my advantage. Weird.
Oh, right. Risha and Elros both get advantage.
So
No, I didn't roll mine. Okay.
That was a sleight of hand, Risha?
I'm a goober.
Elros is just like stomp, stomp, stomp.
Sploosh, 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 sploosh.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be quiet.
All right, so we have a 20, a 20, a 5, a 15. Iberkey, you can roll that with advantage.
Ask him,
Okay.
Crier.
As can Cryor.
Oh, do I need to roll again?
15.
Might as well fish for a better than 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't here for the
Yeah.
why we rolled.
17. So we have 2 20s and a 5 at the extremes. There are some perilous close calls. And it's like hours. Like, you guys, it takes you forever to get to the keep wall. It's approaching, it's like 4 a.m. You're all getting tired. It's been a long night. You are completely soaked to the skin, and the most recent guard patrol almost spotted you. And you're hiding close to the keep wall, like behind a nearby building. And there are patrols walking the keep wall, looking out.
Anya, any sign of your daughter at all during all of that?
That's the wrong person. That's the right person. Yeah, I'll roll that here in a second. Perception. There we go. I still think it's too wet. It's just the rain. Can I have everybody give me an insight check, and then you're doing whatever you're doing? Oh, geez.
Is that 2 nat 20s?
It is 2 net
Yep.
20s. And a 22.
That's still raining.
So Zari, Lumi, and Iberkeet, Anya is looking fidgety. Lumi, you notice it first, but it's like Anya's looking very like she can't stand still. She can't stop moving. Her eyes are flicking back and forth. All right.
So I have an odd question. Did I get a whiff of the smell from Anya's daughter when I followed her in the downtime? And can I try to
Yes.
smell her at
Not,
disadvantage or something?
not in human form. You couldn't. Your nose is not that good in human form. But you think maybe a dog could, or a wolf, or a fox, or even a cat. Cats have really good smell, actually.
Okay, so I'm going to say, Anya, do you detect something other than your daughter?
This place
Because
is
you seem
horrible.
a bit.
This place
You
is
seem a bit.
horrible. Just so this place is horrible. I don't like this place. Something's wrong.
The
I don't
keep?
like this place at all.
The keep or the town?
Just everything in this area is bad. It's the worst. It's terrible. It makes you
It's
want
just
to reach in and pull somebody's throat out. Just.
That's.
It's probably because everything is flooded and she hates water.
No, this is.
So Lumi and Zari, with your natural 20s, you start seeing steam rise off of Anya's clothing. Just little wisps.
She getting mad? Or mighty frustrated about something?
If I could just punch my way through the wall, then I could just...
Okay, Zari's going to place both hands on each of Anya's shoulders.
Sorry about that.
Anya,
Yeah, sorry, I'm back.
Breathe.
I'm here. I'm here. It's fine. I'll try to...
Okay. Could
Okay.
this be related to maybe another dragon in the area?
I don't think it'd be another dragon. I think... She has Arcana trained. A natural 20. I think there's a spell here. I think there's a... You said that the dragon's in your dream. The dragon's in your dream, right? Both of us?
Yes.
We're fighting.
Yes.
Angry.
Yes.
Enraged.
Okay.
Something's making me mad here. Something's terrible. I'm gonna have to rip somebody's throat out.
Everkeet cast that locate object spell on that wand, so we can figure out if we need to stay here or not.
I'm gonna have to leave. If this is gonna get any worse, I'm gonna have to leave or rip somebody's throat out. 1,000 feet. Spell can look at object as long as you have seen it up close, within 30 feet, at least once. Good enough. You've seen it in a dream enough that yes. Any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks. Okay, so 1,000 feet. I don't think I have the scale listed on this map. 1,000 feet's a fifth of a mile, approximately.
About, yeah.
So
I don't know.
Less.
couple.
I'm hoping
whole
if we're
city-
standing.
Yeah, whole city's a couple miles across. So 1,000. You're definitely within range of the entire keep within 1,000 feet. There is a sense of the object that you seek in the direction of the keep, generally at an up angle from where you are currently standing.
Shit.
Zari, you have your hands on Anya's shoulders. Your hands are vibrating.
Okay. Guys, I need suggestions because we need that wand, and we also need to get Anya out of here.
How about I take Anya, bolt for the southern exit, see if we can pick up any trace of her daughter, while you guys figure out something about how to get at that wand or clues. I think we need to get Anya out.
The skin is in my way. If I take off my skin, then I can rip somebody's heart out. Just gotta rip the skin off of my flesh.
Yeah, let's get Anya out.
Lumi
Fast as
is
possible.
actually going to just take over, hands on shoulders from behind, and start nudging Anya towards the southern exit of the town.
Give me your best charisma skill, please. Whatever that is.
Oh boy.
Or if you're gonna just straight manhandler, give me a athletics.
Charisma.
Do I want to roll a straight roll or a -1?
I mean, that's a question for you. '18 persuasion. There you go. You are able to calm Anya down enough to get her away from where you all are. And as you get progressively further away from the keep, the intensity of her emotions become less strong until she is completely within control of herself. Probably about the time you are getting to this large open square here.
Lumi is getting tired, but will probably just try to keep as safe as possible and skirt the outside of that. No need to waltz in the middle of it. Just getting Anya on the way out of the town. Whoever wants to follow follows. The other ones go for the wand.
Okay, so Lumi is off with Anya.
Yep.
The rest of us need to get in that keep and find that wand. And maybe whoever is casting these spells. So
I'll also keep just eyes and ears on surroundings as I'm going. So another perception check to keep tabs.
Any plans? I could create a distraction and just, run away.
I'll get to that in a minute.
Iberkeet, can you disguise someone other than yourself?
No.
Okay.
I have other clothing on than normal.
Right.
I was hoping that maybe we could disguise someone as Georgie, and we could just waltz into the keep.
That would be easy.
This handy dandy disguise kit as I pull it out of my bag.
There's only one of you who approaches the size of Georgie.
And guess who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I have charisma.
Just think, sorry, you get to be as pretty, air quotes, as you were on that wonderful dinner we had.
Oh, we could make, well, that gets us in, but it won't get us out. Like, you disguise as Georgie, and we are your prisoner.
Let me do. Okay. You guys keep planning. I'm rolling some dice. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Couldn't Iberkeet just hide up Zari's shirt?
I mean, Iberkeet could disguise themselves as another guard. We have Elrose here. They don't know. It's like, oh, this is the adventurer that captured the criminals. And that way we'd be bringing in just two of you.
That would give me advantage on that.
I can actually spend third level and get both of us.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll spend a third to get both of us.
Okay. So you have advantage on your perception check as well. But do you get temp HP from that?
One of them
Huh.
gives temp HP.
All right.
Bear's endurance, advantage on constitution checks also gains
gives
2d6
temp HP. Yep.
temp HP.
Okay.
All right. So what's your plan, and how are you going to implement it? It's 4 in the morning ish.
The more of you
Disguise
I get to disguise, the better.
disguise me as Georgie. Iberkeet, you alter self to look like a guard. Elros is an adventurer, and we're bringing prisoners to the keep.
I'm gonna need a guard uniform for that. That only affects my body.
Too bad we didn't strip Jahari.
Or the other guy.
I was going to say, if you wanted to retcon having stripped the other guy, I would let you do that.
Okay.
It's going to be big on Iberkeet, but still
I'm
grossly
well-
correct.
That's what alter self is for.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You decide what you look like, including your height, weight, etc.
Oh, so yeah, no, it fits just fine.
And it's transmutation. It's not illusion.
Yeah, so it is. You are physically the new form.
Yes.
Can you make yourself look exactly like that other guard?
You
Or just
let's
generally?
see if you're.
I
It
think
doesn't
it
specify.
Okay,
I think
probably
it
at least
includes clothing
generally.
as well.
But I decide what I look like, so I
Yeah.
imagine.
I would say probably an Arcana check, to
Alter self is the one of the best. Hey, look, I'm you spells.
yeah, to see how like to see how within what range do you look like their brother or do you look like them?
Although can't appear as a creature of a different size than you.
Well, the size is in large or small. As
Yeah,
opposed
that's
to-
size category. So I can't be small. I can't be large. I can't be tiny or huge.
right.
I have to be medium.
But you look exactly like that guard you killed.
Sorry,
Also, if that includes armor, I am not proficient.
So don't cast spells. It
Mm.
does include armor. You can shed armor in a round or two. I forget what all the you're wearing armor.
Heavy
should
armor?
be. It is it'd be chainmail.
Which is
Medium.
medium.
So-
Heavy.
Chainmail is heavy.
So-
Chain shirt is medium.
Yeah, chainmail, tabard.
Doffing
Boots.
heavy armor, 5 minutes.
Okay, well there you go.
Donning is 5 minutes. Doffing is 1 minute.
No, that's medium.
You're
Heavy,
right.
heavy is 10, don, 5 doff.
So don't have to cast any spells and you're fine. I think it mostly just gives you disadvantage on like spell attacks. And things like mage armor don't work. All right, well, this is the
Chainmail
plan.
also requires a strength score of 13.
You are strong enough to carry it due to your altered self, although I wouldn't try to do any strength checks.
All the
It reduces my speed by 10 feet if I don't
Yeah.
meet the strength requirement.
Well, hopefully we're not running around at 30 feet around.
I'm sure you won't have to
Okay.
run away at all.
So while
I'll make a
Eber-
loose knot with some ropes that we can slip out of easily.
Not being proficient means that I have disadvantage on anything using strength or dexterity, and I can't cast spells.
Can't cast spells.
hmm
Okay.
Okay, so while Iberkeet is donning armor,
Mm-hmm.
Risha is disguise kitting me to look like Georgie.
Yep. Are you proficient with the disguise kit, Risha?
I very much am.
Okay. Well, then it is proficiency plus charisma plus a d20 roll.
I believe that'd be deception.
Yeah, deception. Essentially.
Yeah.
If deception is trained. Deception is not trained, so add 3 to that.
21.
21. From 15 feet away, Zari looks like Georgie, if Georgie isn't wearing armor.
Well, it is essentially the middle of the night. Nobody sleeps in their armor.
Except Elros. Okay, so we have a disguised Zari, a disguised Eberkeet, and a plucky adventurer that brought us in some captives.
Right.
I would not consider myself very plucky.
Take the P off the front and you're just lucky?
I wouldn't say that either.
I mean, I would. You're still alive. Barely, but alive.
My armor is bloodstained.
It seems fitting.
That's okay. Yeah.
All right. So you guys are gonna walk in the front door.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we were like there.
Yep.
We're gonna reroute to here.
Yep.
So we actually, the guards see us approaching.
Go for it. So, as you guys approach, the gates are closed, but the sally port is open. And next to the sally port, you see, in front of the closed gate, there is a armored guard on horseback. And there is also another guard standing next to the sally port. And as you guys approach, you hear, "Halt! Halt! Who goes there?"
Oh, and I'm struggling the whole way.
Yep.
By the way, like.
Oh yeah,
Fighting.
We'll get to that when we get to the group deception check.
Who do you think goes there?
It's the middle of the night.
Yes,
Why
and
are you
I had this random adventurer bring me some captives that I am taking to see His Eminence with in order to pass judgment on them quickly. Now let me pass.
All right. So I'm gonna need y'all to sell this. Everybody give me a deception check. Eberkeet and Zari, you get advantage on this.
Oh, thank God.
Cause you did the prep. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it has to be deception.
Yep. 14, 17. All right. Well,
It's not catastrophic.
it's not catastrophic. But I need to look up what was the name of that. Okay. You guys have figured out what this guy is. But what was his name? The walking demon that I fought you guys with.
Oh man, I looked it up. I don't remember.
Wasn't Amerigon, was it?
No,
I think it started with a T.
It is. Why do I not? Tanaruk. Tanarukk. How does that not pull it up? Tanaru. Tanaruk. There we go. I don't want the legacy version of it. I want the current version of it. Thank you. So he is well, be glad his intelligence is terrible. So his insight check is not good. Did I roll that or not?
You have not.
Okay.
Insight is wisdom.
Oh no, he got a 10. Insight is wisdom? Oh.
Yeah.
His wisdom is also the same. I thought
Convenient.
insight was intelligence.
Nope.
Investigation is.
Well, the only ones. Okay, so how would he do this?
So, Cryor passed, Elrose passed, Eberkeet passed, Risha did not, Zari barely passed.
Risha had advantage.
Ah, okay.
Or no, Risha didn't have advantage. Eberkeet and
Nope.
Zari had advantage. So Zari and Risha. All right. I would like everybody who's there to make me an insight check, please. The guy stands out from the door and goes to let it open. Oh yeah. All right, come on in. Eberkeet for sure. Oh yeah, all of you get this. Yeah, he isn't buying it. He is 100% not buying it. He saw through somebody. But he's standing out of the way for you to enter the building.
Oh, I didn't see through this, so I'm still playing the innocent victim and struggling.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you're still struggling.
How far away is he from Elros, would you say?
15, 20 feet.
What are the odds that I'm the one holding on to either Eberkeet or Risha?
Oh, you mean Cryo or Risha? Those are the two you've air quotes captured.
Oh yeah.
Probably pretty high. Because Zari wouldn't be holding on to either of them because she's in charge. She's too important to hold on to the prisoner.
Yeah.
So you would be holding on to one of the two.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking up, and he's just holding the door open, right?
Yep. He's standing off to the side, holding the door open.
I'm gonna start walking up, and
How many are here? Just the two?
There is a horseback person in front of the gate, and the guy who's talking to you in front of the Sally door next to the gate.
does the horseman have like direct line of sight on us?
Oh yeah, he's watching
Yes,
you guys.
both of them too.
Oh.
We're not sneaking past. Well, there's only two of them. Let's take them out.
Going
That was
hard. Okay.
my idea is I was gonna walk up and immediately grapple, and hopefully Risha could get like a sneak attack off.
Oh well, Risha's going to get a sneak attack off as long as she's surprise attack. So we're going to walk up as if we're going through the door. Risha's going to slip her restraints and immediately shank a demon.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's roll.
Okay. I'm gonna need another.
Sadly, I was going to shank him anyway, even if we had gone through, because demons, and I can't help it.
Okay, so we're gonna put a big pause button right there. And Lumi, you're starting to notice some things as you're getting down here because you rolled really well on your perception check. You are noticing some markings on buildings and some other things. And as Anya has calmed down, she's like, Okay, so you keep stopping and looking at that, but what does it mean?
Not quite sure yet. I would
Um,
like to try to figure it out.
Give me a knowledge nature check, please.
Do I just feed an inspiration into this from the get-go?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna let people start drawing on a map.
I'm feeding an inspiration into it.
Okay.
Improvement of 2.
Okay. There you guys.
So a 13.
You guys can draw your battle mat out while we're waiting. Somebody who is tight with somebody's making some notes on something here. So you're not 100% sure what, but it's in Sylvan, but it's not like words. So it's not 100%. You're not 100% sure what it means, other than it's there. So,
So words in Sylvan written.
yes. Well, not words, but like the letter, the symbology.
Like seeing alpha, delta,
Yeah.
gamma.
That sort of thing.
Sylvan scripts, except not scripts, just single letters or odd.
Well, so there's a chance that it's that it's her though, right? She's maybe
I
leaving
start
notes for herself.
reading off the things I see and to see if Anya recognized some sort of family code or something.
I don't really. I mean, if she's on the trail of something, maybe it's something to mark the trail that she's following.
Is there a logical direction of the? Is it like A B C D E, or is it just?
Yes, it is. There is a progression to it.
Oh boy. Which way does the increasing does it increase towards the keep, or does it increase towards a different part of the town?
It increases towards the north and west.
Do we go check it out, or do we keep? You're calm now, right, Anya?
Yeah, I'm fine. If once we got away from the place, it was not as bad.
Okay. So I think we should just try going. If we want to find your daughter, I think maybe we could try to follow the rising letters or signs, and it goes that way, and I point in the northwesterly direction.
Or should we follow it back to its base? Because that's where she's starting from. You think she's here in the middle of the night, or think she's here during the day?
That's what I'm not so sure about. Do I have any idea of where in the alphabet or the symbol range I am? Am I
Fairly
what,
early. Well, no,
like
you're kind of in the middle-ish. At where you were. I don't have the map up because we're drawing a different map.
I think we're done.
Okay, I'll go back to the city map here for a minute.
extra work because we have to juggle 2 maps?
Yeah. So like, if you're here-ish, you're somewhere in the middle, and it's heading up to the northwest.
Is it moving like in that kind of a direction?
No. More next street down and then up. That way.
Like that ish?
Yeah, like that ish.
I'll
Give
propose we
with a 13 on an 8. Okay, so that's about what you get. Yeah.
I'll propose we go follow it inwards. At least a couple, then possibly backtrack or diverge. Like
Okay.
follow it up till about the number 8, which is the boar's belly.
Give me a perception check, please. Or no, investigation. As you're actively following these clues. Really?
Yes, really.
I thought you had a really good investigation. It's insight, isn't it?
Investigation is intelligence.
Well, fair enough. Well, and you got better. So she goes, Lumi
goes like 3 steps and like, where the devil did it go?
Third map. I think there was maybe one marker drawing. Haha. I think there was maybe one here, but it's no longer there. That's what the symbol means, is gone or taken. So she's using the shit. She has it. Okay, well I think I can find her with an object then. I have a pretty good idea.
She's been mapping out shards like we've stolen a map to do.
Right. So she has an item that'll help her do that, I think. I know. So you remember I told you about the heirloom that I didn't know what happened to it? Well, she has something like it, or something really similar then. It lets you find the thing you desire most. It's a little tricky to use because it's what you actually desire most, not what you think you desire most.
So she likely actually desires most her grandfather?
Well, there's some tricks to it. So if you can convince yourself that what you actually desire most, what you think you desire most is what you look. There's some things you have to do to make it work right like you want it to. Otherwise, it'll work like it wants it to, and well, that's a little different. But if we go get your friends, I think I can find her. Assuming your friend can cast detect object or find object again. Locate object. That's what it's called.
Yeah. We can go find them again. Problem is, I don't want you near the keep.
Well, I think your friends are near the keep at this point.
Yeah.
So you guys walk around the corner, and there's been about the right amount of time to see this scene happening in the distance. As we're going to go to this map. Okay, and I'm going to go to this and fight me. Okay, well, why can I not select things? This is nice and all, but there we go. All right, so if everybody could please put themselves on the map somewhere around here where you think you are. All right, this guy has.
I don't know where I'm tied to somebody.
Yeah.
I'm just putting myself off just in case.
Yeah, you're off the map somewhere. Zara, you're probably near to your friends.
Friends are up there.
Yeah.
I do not see friends up there.
All right. We need to do. Nope, that's not it. Haha, that's it.
Put Anya on the board.
Yeah. Well, she's clear off in the. I'll add her to the board when Lumi adds the board if Anya comes with him. All right. So yeah, you guys are walking in. Is Risha gonna try to do a stab about it?
Where's the bad guy?
Risha is very much
okay.
going to do a stab about it.
Okay. So you don't have advantage because he sees you coming, but you do have sneak attack if you hit because you have friends in melee next to him. An 11 will not hit.
But I will get my tagline off finally and be like, the Winter Queen sends her regards.
All right, I would like turn order. All right, so let's go ahead and remove all items. Clear. And I would like everybody to roll initiative, please. Oh,
I'm gonna try the not selecting the token first and see what happens.
See what happens? Hey, it didn't work.
No, because beyond 20. I think if I had rolled from within roll 20s, it might have worked. I'll try that.
Yep.
Let's experiment since I'm not actually in the battle the first 2 rounds anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
you're on there. All right.
But I will claim the beyond 21.
So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's missing?
That would be Risha because Maddie is making the boya bottle.
Okay, I can roll for Maddie.
While I'm adjusting my character sheet, what kind of weapon would I have pulled off the guy that I pulled the armor off?
A pike.
You're not proficient in those either.
Nope. And I have disadvantage with attack rolls that use strength or dexterity.
Uh-huh. You have a bunch of disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, you could drop that and pull out your +1 knife.
I'd still have disadvantage.
Because wearing heavy armor.
Question: can I move myself off to the side a little bit near the horse guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Feel free to move yourself. All right.
What are you doing to me?
Probably there is more believable.
Yeah, I'm trying to get between this guy and Iberkeet to be.
Fair enough. All right.
Well, as soon as Risha does the stab, Zara's going to yell, "Spread out!"
So Risha does a stab. He's going to take his held action of hitting you, Risha, since you went after him. He gets to do a multi-attack on attack actions, I believe.
And still at disadvantage because I have a cool cloak.
That is
I
a true
question
statement.
multi-attacks as held actions.
I'll just hit her with a greatsword then.
Yeah, it can only be simple actions.
Okay, 12.
Believe misses.
That is a miss.
All right. So that is Guard and then Risha. So Lumi, you are at least 2 turns. Well, you're like 150 or 200 feet away as you see this happening. What's your speed?
30.
So you can move up to 60 and around.
Yeah. So
that's
I'm just gonna say
3 rounds.
I'm gonna say, oh god, they're attacking, and start bolting towards them.
All right. So this is round number 1. Anya's like, well, I think I think. Okay. Well, I guess I'll follow you then. Iberkeet.
I'm going to step back,
Okay.
and that's as far as I can go.
Don't be in a
My speed
line.
is currently 20 instead of 30.
Right. So doffing armor assumes the fact that you don't want to damage the armor to remove it. And you're not in a panic. So I would give you rolls about it. You're going to be at disadvantage, but I don't want to leave you literally 5 minutes of oh my god, I can't do anything.
Mhm.
So I'm going to need, I think, 3 successful strength checks to get you down to basically a chain shirt, and then 3 more to get you basically completely out of armor.
I would say strength or dexterity,
Yeah,
because there are some.
acrobatics or
Athletics.
athletics.
Because there are some leather binds you can just cut. Because yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could do straight up attack rolls on your armor.
All right. So
Athletics, acrobatics, or attacks with your +1 dagger.
okay, in that case.
I forgot to set a DC, probably DC of 15, because you're trying not to cut yourself too. Actually, no, it'd be hitting your own armor class. So,
Which is 18 with this armor.
okay, well, there you go.
So I drop the pike and pull out my dagger and start cutting.
Start stabbing yourself. All right, Cryo, your turn.
It's my turn? With a 5?
Yep. Then Elros, then Zari.
Okay. I will help Ibikreet. I don't know how, but what do I need to do?
You can do the aid action to basically negate the disadvantage.
Yeah, I will get off
next
my
turn.
fake rope change,
Yep.
and I will get use a little bit of movement and then use the 8.
All right. So next round, Iberkeet, you do not have disadvantage anymore. It has been canceled out by the advantage by Cryor.
Hooray.
Elros.
I'm gonna go right here.
Yep.
Swing twice.
Okay. 18 will hit. As the guy goes, oh shit! And you hit twice.
And that would be the 11.
11. Okay.
17.
And you take this guy off the horse with your sword, and he is on the ground dying.
Okay, so that was a normal person.
Hey,
Yep, I'm gonna move over that way.
okay. The horse is a war horse, so it's going to do a attack of opportunity on you because you just killed its rider.
Or Fuji.
Well, War Vuji, yes. But War Horse actually has stats. Really? It doesn't.
Or goat.
Seahorse, riding horse, draft horse. Why not war horse? That was a thing at one time.
It's there. It's CR one half.
War horse. Trampling charge. Hooves. 23 hit to hit you.
That'll hit.
Does 11 damage. Kathunk, kathunk. All right, Zari, you're up.
Okay. First attack.
He already ruined his reaction to hold the action, so you hit. For 11.
Yep. Two plus 5 plus 4. And second attack.
14 will hit. Oh, by the way, as soon as you start attacking this guy, you recognize the Tenaruk underneath. Another 11.
Yep.
That tickles. He's gonna tickle you right back. So he gets to do a bite and a greatsword. So a bite. 20 to hit you, Zari.
That'll hit.
So 11 piercing damage. And 21 to hit you. Will hit for 8 slashing damage. So like leans in, takes a good bite from like he's trying to. You ever been somebody try to kiss you and they lean in and they miss? Yeah, that. But he gets your cheek instead with his bite.
Ow.
It's just sharp, horrible teeth. And then the greatsword follows up. And then he has his reaction back. Risha, your turn.
Yay! I like turns.
Uh-huh.
Bonus action to disengage, take a couple steps back.
Go for it.
And then we are going to Dissonant Whispers.
He has advantage on magic saves. So that is Calm Wisdom. 18.
What a butt.
So just nothing?
This is affirmative.
Okay. So that's you still have movement left. If you want to move farther.
No, I do not.
Okay. Lumi, this is round 2 of running.
Successful set target takes half as much damage.
So 7. Thank you for looking out for that.
Most spells,
Not most level spells.
most level spells usually do half damage on on a successful save. So I just had to check up, and I've got the spell lookup table readily available.
Yep. Iberkeet.
He takes half damage, sorry.
Yep, I got it.
So, does thing look very precarious, or is it just? I'm asking the players.
No, it's only the one. It's only the one demon.
Yeah, and if anyone looks like they're in like more panic than usual, I might do something. But if it's just battle as normal, I'll just keep dashing in human form, form.
I mean, Iberkeet is probably panicking at trying to get this armor off, but But no one is panicking as in injured yet.
Yeah, nobody's screaming in panic, and the demon is chuckling.
So another 60 feet forward.
Yep.
And would that put me near or within 120 feet of him?
So you started off at 200 feet away. So you've moved 120. So you're 80 feet away.
So next round I can do something.
Okay. So Iberkeet, your turn.
I'm trying to decide if I want to take this turn to keep trying to cut my armor off, or if I want to stabilize the dying guard.
I'm
With a
helping you at the
medicine check.
moment to take your armor off.
I mean, that'll take 6 rounds at best.
Yes. Both of these things are true. Dagger. It's not an... Well, you start cutting away the leather straps that are holding your pants on.
Oh no.
I mean,
my.
because it's chainmail. So you have a pants and you have a shirt. Get the pants off and it's just a chain shirt. Hey, Cryer, it's your turn.
Can I attack his armor as well? Just to cut the leather straps, because then I have multiple attacks.
You will be essentially attacking Iberkeet, and so there's a chance that you will injure Iberkeet.
Just help take out the demon.
Where was the demon again? The horsey?
No, not the horsey, the one next to me.
Oh, okay. I will run up to him.
Yep. Do a punch about it.
I will try to kick in his back of his knee.
Okay.
But first, he gets some hits with a javelin.
With a staff or a javelin?
Quarterstaff.
Quad staff, sorry.
Okay. 12 will miss. 25 will not. 9
9.
damage.
And then,
Trip chance.
let me see. Yeah, make a stunning strike with that.
Okay.
DC 15 con.
Constitution. 15.
Beat it.
Yep. It's not a magical effect, at least. He doesn't have advantage on it, but he still rolled a 10.
Yeah, I will do 2 on a strike with the Furious Blows.
Okay. 15 hits. 19 also hits, so another 17 damage. Oh, these are
Magical.
magical. Okay.
The first one wasn't magical, by the way, the 9.
Okay, so I add 5 back, and then I take off another 17.
You can make... Come on, go away. Boom, 3 plus 1 of them. Let's make it a dex save. Or fall prone for 15.
He falls prone. He is now on the ground. Yeah. Did he do his Unbridled Fury against anybody yet?
Nope.
Okay, well, before he gets knocked down, he's going to attempt to hit you with his greatsword as you're striking him.
I was going to see if my second was a critical, but it wasn't.
26 to hit.
That hits.
So 11 damage, Cryer.
Oh, no. I took a little bit too much off.
I think you can figure it out.
Yeah. No.
Did you
damage.
take off 111?
That's
Yes.
why I
that'll
clicked
just make
the
you dead.
arrows.
That make me instant that.
Yeah. All right. Elros, he's now on the ground. No, you can move away if you want to, Cryer.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away.
So you have advantage on melee hits. $20 will hit. So will 17.
That was the damage.
Oh, well, never mind. 19 will also hit.
12 damage.
12 damage, all right. He's starting to look real beat up.
And it is the big girl's turn.
It is the big girl's turn. 20 will hit. 8.
That's a
27
nat 20.
is in fact a nat 20. roll that beautiful damage roll. So, describe how you kill this demon laying on the ground in front of you.
Oh, I just laying on the ground. It is a swift strike to the stomach, and then a whirl around, and a crush of the head like a ripe melon. That then turns to dust.
So you guys now have a panicking Vuji just a little bit away from you. It's stomping and fretting and kind of standing over the dying soldier next to it. And it's making just a whole lot of noise. If you want to do something about it, we're still in initiative. If you don't want to do something about it, I need to make a roll.
Anybody have silence?
Maybe that's what I should call my sword.
That'd be amazing.
Well, it's Risha at the moment.
Yeah, it's currently Risha. If you're going to try to do something about the Vuji.
I'm not great at animal handling, but could I acrobatics up onto its back to make it think it has a rider again?
That would be animal handling, as you try
Still?
to convince it. Oh, yeah. I guess you could acrobatics and try to avoid getting stomped by its hooves as you try to do that. And then animal handling to calm the thing down.
Yes.
So you managed to avoid the hooves on your way up onto its back.
Yay!
Now give me an animal handling about it.
It's not a natural one.
Give me a reflex saving throw about that one that you just rolled. So, Risha, you are flung off of this thing's back. You bash up against the thing behind you, and it's going to make a kick attack on you. A 22 to hit you.
That definitely does.
15 bludgeoning damage
Yeah!
as it kicks you in the ribs.
I can do something about the rider if he's still merely dying.
Actually, I need to do a couple of rolls about that. It's been two rounds?
2.
Yeah, 60. Okay, so not currently just dying. Lumi, you're up. You're now 80. You're basically where your icon is basically there.
It's 2 squares off, but
Yeah.
Run 30 feet up, which should put me at about 50 feet from the bougie and its rider,
Yep.
which is about there.
There. Yep.
And I'm a... Are we caring about the guard? Yes. Lumi's
Yes.
caring about the guard.
It's up to you.
Healing word, the guard.
Okay. So the guard wakes up.
The healing word is bandage.
The guard is on a 20 still. So
Is bandit.
Probably using the celestial language for the words for that one. So
yep.
Lumi's speaking words you've heard before, but might not necessarily know the meaning of.
Okay. So the guard is now awake. Eberkeet, it's your turn.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm just gonna keep working on getting undressed.
Okay. You have disadvantage again because nobody's aiding you.
Right.
Wait, you have an owl who can aid you. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
So, yeah, have your owl aid you. Roll that again without disadvantage.
Oh. Okay. If you insist.
I do insist. 18. Progress is being made. Your pants are now about half unstrapped. Somewhere between half and 2/3. Cryor?
Well, I see Cryer with his pants on his ankles.
Yeah.
Or, not Cryer, Iberkeet.
Iberkeet.
Cryor, can't you try to calm the horse? You have animal handling, don't you?
Not trained.
Oh.
How many HP did you heal with that healing word, Lumi?
8.
Okay, so that is at 8.
No, I'm gonna try to help is the safest. If they don't have multi-attack, then I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Who? Oh,
miss.
you're gonna need. You're trying to attack the armor off.
Yeah. Well, his pants is already down, so the armor class is less, right?
Not yet. Because he needs one more success. So it's at an 18.
Chainmail is a 16 AC.
And I get +2 from my pendant amulet.
Yeah.
So I'm at 18.
18. So that's 2 misses, but nothing critical. 3. It's at 10 though, so yeah, nothing critical. You don't critically punch Iberkeet and damage him, but you're also not helping the armor removal.
No,
Perfect.
and I have pain in my hands from the armor.
Ow, 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 ow. They didn't teach you this in monk school.
Nope. Well, calming down the animal is an action, so
Yep.
I have nothing to do. I will try to distract people to moving there. No. There.
All right, Elros, you're up. The guard is no longer dying, but he hasn't had a chance to act yet.
He's on the ground.
He is on the ground.
Is Valric muted?
I don't know.
Sorry, my audio cut out or something.
Okay, it's your turn, Elros.
A Wuji making sound and a guard that's
Awake?
sputtering for breath is up soon.
The only thing I know is, like, the arrow should do is like kill the horse, but I don't think that's a great idea. I could try animal handling.
Okay.
Really, the only thing I got.
Well, good news for you. It doesn't have its reaction left. So it's not going to try to kick you. But you do need to succeed on an animal handling. You need to do really good because its master is now awake next to you. Well, near you.
Yeah, but he's kind of mad because I almost killed him. So, at least that's what I'm thinking. So.
Yep. So
But we brought him back, so,
do an animal handling about it.
Yikes.
Yep. That the horse is stamping and neighing or not neighing. It's meh, really mad at you. Zari, you're up.
I am going to search, well, I mean, I don't know if there's any keys on the guard, but I'm going to search the pile of dust for any keys that he might have for the gatehouse.
Give me a luck roll, please. Because it's evaporating into ash along with all of his possessions. So, do you get there? You do. So you manage to find the keys before they evaporate.
Yay!
So now you have a ring of keys, and because they're no longer his possession, they are no longer evaporating.
So yes, now I have a key to at least the gatehouse.
You have 3 keys. So just mark down that they are keys to the keep. You're not sure what all they unlock.
Yeah.
That's an action. You still have a movement.
I'm standing by the door.
Okay. The guard, having not knowing why he's been woken up, but having been stabbed by a sword-wielding Elros, as Elros approaches, will get up and say to the horse, Nani, kick. I would like, Risha, you're going to get a hooves at you. A 12 to hit you.
Luckily, 12 misses.
And then the guard will draw his sword and move forward and try to attack an Elros. Same thing as the spear. 18 to hit Elros.
That'll hit.
So 7 damage. And that is the guard's turn. Hey, Risha, you're up. Well, you're on the ground, so you're not technically up. Oh, wait, no, the draft horse had, because you fell flat, you had advantage.
Disadvantage with the cloak still.
So just neutral.
Mm-hmm. So the same, basically.
Yep. Wait, no, you've been hit once. Or does it restart at the start of every round? How does that work? Because it kicked you.
It's only suppressed while I'm incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move.
Okay. Well, you're up now.
Yep, I'm a disengage and
Okay.
literally just crawl into the corner.
Okay. He's going to use half your movement to get up at that point?
Yep.
Okay.
And very, very hard of breathing, be like, go! And just Eldritch blast it, because I can.
Okay.
And it's getting both bolts.
That's getting both. Okay, well, the horse, thunk, thunk, down goes the horse. Or not the horse, the Vuji.
Oh, crap.
So with the scream of dying goat, the goat goes down.
No, it screamed like a man.
I can't do that. I can't scream and at the same time. There you go. Lumi.
I will move 30 feet up, shouting at the guard, I saved your life, now stand down.
Okay, well, you gonna do anything else or just that?
Hold action. Guiding bolt if he doesn't.
No, don't do a guiding bolt at him. That's magic. Magic can't be non-lethal. Just knock him out if you have to.
Well, Lumi doesn't have much for ranged. Iberkeet.
Okay, so yeah, Jawbreaker is still working with me.
Yep.
So
Not disadvantage. There you go. Your pants are off. You're now only wearing a chain shirt.
hooray.
Still medium armor.
Yep.
Crier, you're up.
So many things happened.
Well, the Vushi's dead.
I didn't want that to happen.
I don't think Rishi appreciates getting kicked by it.
Now my AC is 17 if anyone's keeping count.
Especially not against a portcullis.
Yeah, that hurt.
Like a freaking ping pong fan.
Well, the problem is, I don't think we can convince this guard anyway, so...
Then knock him out. Non-lethal damage.
Mama said knock
punch.
you out
Why did we heal him?
because he was dying.
Because we thought we could because he was dying and we thought we could convince him to stop, but he's not. So just knock him out and we go inside.
We healed him because Lumi is being Lumi.
Well, that's also
Yeah.
fair.
We're not going inside. I say that out loud.
Okay, well, do your attack.
The non-lethal damage.
12 will miss. 10 will miss. 23 will hit, and down he
he's down.
goes, unconscious.
What do you mean we're not going inside? We have to get the wand.
You know how much wreckage we caused, how much noise, how much guards are here.
Fine, fair enough. Lumi, what are you doing back over here?
So, y'all could make a perception checks, please, from everybody. You only need a 10. Hey, Zari's the only... So, Zari, while you're arguing about going inside, everybody else hears the alarm bell on the top of this tower start ringing. It becomes like you get it pierces through the like the background noise and the.
We found traces from Anya's daughter. She's been leaving signs throughout the city, but alarm's going. Maybe we should just go.
Okay.
Well, you were saying that. I quickly get my writing kit out and write on a scroll for Oannes. Was that his name?
Yes.
For Oannes only,
Okay.
and I put it on the guard.
You can give me the text of that later if you don't want to share it with everybody.
It's the explosive map.
Oh. The map of
The booby trap map.
Yes.
The booby trap map.
The one where we barely stopped Amari from opening it to a kaboom.
The one with explosive runes on it.
Yes.
Yep. You forgot we had that, didn't you?
I did. Well,
I did not.
that's fun. Okay. So the map will definitely go up. All right, so you guys. Reach is just manic over here. You guys are headed out.
Oh,
Yep, we are headed
we're running.
away from. We're headed away from the keep. Yes.
All right.
Let's make it into chaos enter.
And this warrants the final second level spell slot I have, Pass Without Trace.
Well, that's
Prior.
really good because they can't track you that way.
Wait, it's, the Pearl of Power recharges at midnight, doesn't it?
Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn.
Dawn. Okay. Well, we gotta wait for dawn.
All right.
Okay.
So
we book it.
the shadows gathering around you. Anya, having gotten this close to the keep again, is in panic mode, but you soon draw her away as well as you guys flee the scene of the crime and make you're not sure how clean a getaway into the city. We'll have to figure out what happens next when we come back again in 2 weeks. So We're back again in 2 weeks to see what happens next. See if the characters actually escape the city, or at least this area, or if they just decide to go all in and just kill a guard fortress, kill an army. It's fine. I'm sure it'll work out for everybody. So I hope to see you all then. Thank you to my players for playing. Thank you to everybody who is watching this. It has been great having you here. Bye.